suppose there's a match in my area and I'm thinking about going, but I'm not really exactly sure what I need to bring or how to prepare. Like, what kind of guidance can you provide for the type of shooter that is considering going to their first match but hasn't ever gone to one?
Ooh. Well, for this area, um, for me, is to just go. Even if you don't shoot, you can get a good visual of what's going on. And again, these people that are at these matches, for the most part, they're not better than you. They'll say, hey, we all was here before, and this is what you need to do. You can stand here and watch. As long as you're safe, you have your proper eye protection, ear protection, and this is how it goes. And those people, I mean, they'll definitely walk you through. These are the rules. This is what you can't do. This is what you can do. Um, and just going. And like I said, you don't have to shoot um, that first match. Let it be baby steps, because what you're getting into again is it, it's it can be life changing, um, for the good, and it could be life changing for the bad. But you want to take it nice and slow, baby steps, all the way up to that first match.
I think I did that my first match.
Yeah.
I found out about the matches at MSSA,
Hmm.
and I didn't know what to expect. So I just kind of showed up and I watched. And the coolest thing about it was watching was free. Like,
Right.
I didn't have to pay in order to watch. So
Yeah.
and I didn't have to stay the whole time either. I had to be somewhere at noon, and
Hmm.
they were going to be shooting well past noon. So at about 11:30, I was like, "Hey, I got to go." But this was awesome.
Yeah.
Um, and that let's see. So as far as like IDPA or maybe even USPSA, like, do I have to buy any kind of gear in order for me to like? Is there a certain gun or a holster or any kind of rig that I need to buy in order for me to shoot those matches, or what?
So my
Can I just
knowledge. I'm sorry.
can I just show up with what I have, or do I need to buy certain stuff?
So my knowledge for USPSA is not the best. So I want to just stick to IDPA.
Okay.
Um, but gear, you'll definitely need a belt, a pistol belt. Well, that can be debatable, but you want a nice firm belt. You need I'm gonna say a Kydex style holster. You don't want one of those cloth holsters that'll fold in on itself once the firearm comes out. You need a magazine carrier and a couple magazines, um, and that's like your basic. I'm sorry, ear and eye protection as well, and that's your basic. Um, if they are requiring you to draw from concealment and you're not that comfortable doing it, usually they will let you continue to shoot without uh, that concealment in order to maintain a safe range. Um, and I think that's pretty good, because you're not pushing that person away from this craft, and you're also maintaining a safe environment for everyone. And by doing that, eventually they may build up that confidence and skill level to uh, draw from concealment, and that concealment may even be just a vest around them. It doesn't have to be their work shirt or what they arrived in. Um, so you got those. You also want a good pair of shoes. No open toe sandals or flip flops out there. That's a safety thing as well. Um, yeah, and weather appropriate garments.
Did they? A lot of people, like myself included, like my first match, I was scared to death because I didn't want to feel embarrassed. Like
Right.
I didn't want people to make fun of me or laugh at me. Did they treat you like that? Like, did they make you feel like you weren't welcome? Or
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I shot my first IDPA match in Beaufort, South Carolina, 2012, and I did it with a um, Springfield Armory 1911 Chamberlain 45. At the time, the 45 was the thing,
Oh yeah, the
but
Lord's caliber.
yeah, but I didn't do good at all. Um, but no one, picked on me about it because they all knew that was my very first one. It's just, hey, make sure you maintain control of the firearm, keep it in a safe direction, and these are the rules. And then from that, the very next one was a stepping stone and straighten out that learning curve a little bit, and on to the next one, and then moved here, and then it was on to the next one, and that learning curve was slowly getting pushed to becoming straight, but no one ever laughed at me for missing a target that was, 5 yards away. Um, but what most of them do, um, they'd say, "Hey, I seen you did this. Let me ask you why." And then I tell them why I thought that was the right thing to do, and they say, "Well, maybe you should try this or think about it this way." And just that the way that they interact with you, it keeps that person from being pushed away. And that's a really good thing, especially to keep keep it a nice environment to be interacting in. You don't want to bash somebody who's trying, you know, because the alternative from not going to the IDPA to get better is what, nothing, or play video games, but that's not helping you. That's not helping you.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's one thing that that's just I feel like we need to do more of in the shooting community. We need to make it a lot more welcoming to folks that may not have grown up with guns or may not have, you know, may not have served in the military or law enforcement. So
absolutely, absolutely.
let's
Bring
see.
them in. Bring them in with welcoming arms.
Folks, I want to give a very special thank you to Top Gun Shooting Range here in Memphis, Tennessee. This is where I teach personally. You can shoot our fully automatic machine guns in a safe and controlled environment. We also have a barbecue restaurant right here in the building. Ferguson's Barbecue has 4.7 stars on Google reviews, and also is the only public range in the Mid-South that allows you to draw from the holster. And personally, I believe that that's the best way for you to practice for handgun self-defense. Folks, I do not shill for anybody. I promote the causes that I believe in, and I believe in Top Gun Memphis. Come by and see us.